Hello. Yes, we're recording. It's Marina from the Butterfly Effect. This is a very brief weekly reading for my Aquarians, male and female. You both got your own individual readings. For my female Aquarians, basically there's some sort of answer coming through this week. An answer to something. This is the key. The key is the answer. It's a revelation. It's a resolution. It's something that you've been very confused about, something that you're maybe even defensive to have a discussion around with the Seven of Wands here. It does sort of suggest you have the higher ground and you are standing your ground. Yeah, this may not even be a conversation you particularly want to have, Aquarius. And yet there is an answer that is coming your way. There is communication coming in this week regarding a relationship. The labyrinth would suggest it's something that you're quite confused about. This has usually been on two different pages, moving in two different directions, being not on the same page with someone else that you're dealing with, and trying to get to the core, trying to get to the solution. And it would appear that there is some sort of communication this week regarding your partnership. So I'm probably reading for someone who is in a partnership. And there's stuff they don't know, there's stuff they're curious about, there's stuff they need to get to the bottom of, and this communication is coming in this week. Now with the bear here, this kind of would suggest this can be somebody who's quite pushy, an authoritative figure. You could be dealing with a boss here, although I do kind of feel that this is a relationship type reading. I got you are the sunshine of my life in the main part of your reading. If someone is being really pushy or has been very dominant, very authoritative, a bit bossy, if this isn't you, this is someone around you or your partner. This is someone who's possibly in receipt or will be in receipt of some negative karma this week, with the karma card in reverse. So this is kind of like somebody who's made a bad call. They've very much made an unwise decision here with Mike the Mansa in reverse. Mike in his upright position is someone who takes an enormous amount of time. He studies the tiniest detail. And even by studying mice, he's able to, predict the movement of planets. And in his reverse situation, this is someone who doesn't look at the details. Is a bit clueless, really, and has made some unwise decisions. So, Aquarius females, you'll know if that's you or not. It could be a feminine figure that you're dealing with, but it's generally someone who is quite authoritative, as I say, quite dominant and quite pushy. If it's not a boss, it's someone you're in a relationship with and made an unwise decision here, and possibly left you confused. And now here comes the answer, the explanation to anything that you're being unclear about. I do feel it's quite a big week. I did see the Tower card. It's come out for my Aquarian males, but I actually saw it a number of times while I was shuffling for my Aquarian females. It does feel like a bit of a breakthrough week. The Tower, depending on what's crashing down, doesn't necessarily have to be negative. It just depends, really. Obviously, so many variables. So that I've asked how you will feel by the end of the week to kind of work out if this is affecting you negatively or positively. And by the end of the week, I have the Puck and the taking the self here. So this is just it's something that might be doing a complete 180 and being able to resolve a situation. The Puck likes to resolve situations, but they are kind of like the artists of illusion and confusion. They will shapeshift as is necessary, and either you're seeing very clearly, getting a complete light bulb moment as to who it is you're dealing with, or you're having some sort of breakthrough as to how to resolve a situation, whatever that means for you. It might be not necessarily to get back together or work out your relationship. It could be to end it. But there is most definitely some sort of answer, revelation, and possibly even a resolution Someone you're dealing with maybe has made some poor choices, unwise decisions, things they haven't thought through. They've maybe been very pushy, very bossy, very dominant, and that's, you know, that's had a negative effect on how things have played out between you. So in a nutshell, you are going to get some sort of clarity this week, but by the end of the week, you look a lot clearer as to your way forward or how to resolve a situation, however that goes for you. For my Aquarian males, you have the home card, the stork, and the partnership. With what it's, I mean, initially just looking at straight up Lenormand, this would suggest a change in your home situation, and possibly even moving in with someone. I kind of see it as the complete bloody opposite now that I've clarified it, because the stork card, which is about transition and change, it's a sort of, I would say it's a neutral type card, has come with the High Priest in reverse, which is basically the Hierophant. So this is usually the breaking of a commitment. And because I do have the partnership card, the engagement card here, I've now got the Ace of Cups in reverse, clarifying that, with the Seven of Cups in the Tower and the Ace of Swords at the bottom. So I do actually think there might be a bust up here for my Aquarian males. I think that, you know, there doesn't seem to be, I did get from the male when I am far away, I do think someone is leaving a home situation here. You've come through as the King of Cups in reverse. Now this just might mean that you are moving out. There does seem to be some sort of argument here with the Page of Swords. Oh, I don't know. I'm now getting Baby I Want You, so you're very imbalanced this week, whatever this means, Aquarian males, you're very imbalanced. You may be feeling completely, you know, sidelined by this with the Tower here. You may discover that in your partnership, your engagement, your marriage, that someone has some options here, or has maybe been exploring options, and that brings down the Tower. That causes major upheaval on the home front, major upheaval in your relationship. Again, there's some sort of revelation here, communication, some clarity coming through. It does seem really major, I have to say, more so for the Aquarian males than the females. So again, I've asked how you're going to feel about this by the end of the week, and I have my Oakman and Fairy the Godmother. You are going to feel a lot more stable about the situation, so, you know, don't panic. You're going to feel quite earthed. You may be very much looking into the heart of the matter. And with my Fairy Godmother here, it can be about last minute rescues. It's a super positive card. So it might even suggest that you feel that you've dodged a bullet here, that, you know, it's for the best, because Sari here is all about helpful lessons and good fortune and opening up to love and acceptance. So I mean, it looks negative. There's no two ways about it. But the actual outcome, I kind of feel you're going to actually think it's actually quite a positive thing in the long run. Maybe there's something is long overdue, and you haven't been able to make the break here. Maybe you have some sort of conversation which does turn maybe a little bit nasty, but it sort of brings into focus the fact that there maybe is no love in this relationship anymore. It may be a very long-standing marriage, and, you know, the love and feeling's just not there. All I really got from that was when I am far away. So big changes for certainly the Aquarian males, and, you know, big news coming in for Aquarian females. But I really do feel by the end of the week, everyone's kind of back to an even keel. Like, you know, whatever needs to happen will happen, and everyone will get back on their feet, and it'll be all good in the hood. So there you go. That's your weekly reading, my Aquarians. I hope you have a good one. We do have the new moon coming into Aquarius. I think it's the 20th, maybe. I'll have to double check. New moon Aquarius anyway. So set your intentions, you know, brand new start, solar return on the charts, all that sort of good stuff. So there you go. That is your weekly, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.